Hey everyone, welcome to today's Cornerstone Connection Daily Devotional. My name is Nate Carter, and today we have a couple of songs of victory, Psalms 46 and 47. We're going to focus on Psalm 46 here today and also kind of put it in context a little bit. Psalm 46 was written by the descendants of Korah, and it was likely written after this incredible battle that God fought for his people. Basically, the people of Israel were surrounded by the Assyrian army, and Hezekiah prays for God to deliver them from being utterly decimated by the Assyrians. And God answers Hezekiah's prayer and sends his angel, his warrior angel, to come and to wipe out the entire Assyrian army. 185,000 soldiers this angel wipes out overnight, so that Hezekiah wakes up in the morning and finds just carnage all around him. You can read about that in 2 Kings 19 if you want to see the history. And so they wake up in the morning and they write this psalm. God is our refuge and strength, always ready to help in times of trouble. So we will not fear when earthquakes come and the mountains crumble into the sea. Let the oceans roar and foam. Let the mountains tremble as the waters surge. It's this psalm of deliverance. It's this song of the victory of God because they've seen him act in a mighty way. Now, I just want to put this into context of what we've read over the last couple of days in Psalms. Just in Psalm 42, we read, "As the deer longs for streams of water, so I long for you, O God. I thirst for God. When can I go and stand before him? Day and night I have only tears for food, while my enemies continually taunt me, saying, 'Where is this God of yours?'" And then 4 chapters later, we're talking about the victory that the Israelites are claiming that God has done for them. I have to tell you, probably more than any time in my life, these Psalms have come alive to me. I've been through a season these last couple of months where I've really been through some emotional ups and downs, and it's been so providential that we've been reading through Psalms because I've really connected with the various emotions that the Psalms convey. And it's helped me to realize that it's okay. Not only is it okay to feel these emotions, but it's okay to express these emotions, and even more so that the very people that penned the Bible experienced them as well. So let me read my journal entry from this morning. I said, "Reading the Psalms today, I'm struck by how often the psalmists are trying to pull themselves out of despair. They're surrounded by enemies and call out to God to rescue them. They cry out, 'Where are you, God?' Or 'How long, O Lord?' And then the psalm ends with some kind of reminder to themselves, or often a commitment, to trust God, to wait for the Lord, to remember how God has come through. Turns out the psalmists dealt with the same emotions I deal with today. They struggled, doubted, endured hardship, questioned the silence of God. When I'm feeling the same emotions, may I remember that I'm in good company." So I want to encourage you with these words as well, that as you feel these emotions, know that you're not doing something wrong. Know that you're not necessarily walking out of God's will. It's just that this life it's hard. We live in a sin-stained world, and it's in fact one of the few guarantees in this world in the Bible is that we will endure hardship. Jesus said so himself. But even though those times come, we can express that to God, and he will be our ever-present help. I want you to notice one word back in Psalm 46 now, verse 2. "So we will not fear when earthquakes come." It's not if earthquakes come, it's when they come. So knowing that we're going to endure calamity, we're going to put our hope in God. And sometimes we're going to write Psalm 46, that God is our victor. And sometimes we're going to write Psalm 42, that I have tears for food. But it's the same God, and it's the God that we still can count on to bring us through those times. And he is the one that we can lean on through it all. I just find that reading through the Psalms has been very rich for my spiritual life because I realize that I can express myself to God and he will come through. But sometimes he allows us to walk through those valleys. Sometimes he allows us to walk through those nights that we have tears for food. And sometimes he is silent as we call out, "Where are you?" But then he shows himself in strong and mighty ways as well. And it's at those times that we need to remember how God came through for us. If you don't journal, let me just encourage you. That's a great discipline, because it helps you remember how God has been faithful so that you can count on him during those times when it's quiet. Wherever you are today, lean into the God who is able to bring us through the valleys, who's able to be the victor, to slay the enemy in the night, the God who is with us when we only have tears for food. It's the same God, and he is with you today. God bless you. We'll see you next time on the Cornerstone Connection.